Ah, there's our laser friend. We got to have him available so I know where we're going here. Uh, these guys, what are they contemplating? What are they contemplating? Well, what we have learned this far isn't enough for us to participate in a fun let's get together and brunch and bridge. Or is it even enough for us to go online, particularly trickstercards.com, and play bridge? Hmm. Yeah, that's a resounding yes, and it brings us to today's lesson, which we will call this vlog's going to be called clip absorption. Okay, well, what the heck is clip absorption? Well, it's going to be encompassing most of what we've learned through these sequential vlogs that we've been doing on a weekly basis. And the reason why I say it's going to encompass many or most or something is there will be a clip absorption too that's going to encompass pretty much all of our sequential order vlogs. So good things to look forward to. But first of all, really, what's going to be the process of this clip absorption? Well, we will do a little warm up introduction, I like that, into each video clip. Then we will watch the video clip together. Boy, I got to get my coffee early in the morning. We will watch the video clip together, and then after the clip, we'll have a sigh, warm down, recap. Just let it all absorb in with a nice little smile. We're going to begin our clip absorption adventure with our friend again from the Powell Creatives, Joser GQ. He had urged this particular introduction video and audio, and yeah, hey, let's share.
The reason why I bring up my stepmom is she's the reason why I want to learn bridge is because one day I want to play bridge with her.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay, she's been playing bridge for about 6 decades.
Oh, wow.
Okay, Elaine, she's incredible. I lived with them for a few years before they kicked me out because I was leeching off them, and but before that, every single Thursday they would get together and play bridge. People, they took it too serious. So my thing is I want to bring in to where it's more sociable.
Well, like Lucy and remember I Love Lucy, and they would get together with the Mertzes and play bridge.
Yes.
So I'm like, oh yeah. When I grow
Everyone
up,
had a card table.
I want to play bridge.
And that's how I want it to be. I don't want it to be so I don't want it to be so structured and formatted. So just kind of wanted to get you where that do my little intro as Mr. Joser put across me.
Yeah, thank you, Joser, for encouraging to do this introduction, visual and audio. And yeah, my stepmom, who is very dear to both myself and my sister, Heather, who's our content manager. And yeah, it's just something that I just really wanted to go and kind of share with her, and we could have some really good bonding moments with. The audio clip is, well, it's really what trick-taking games is about. People, well, becoming good social card players. And as I said in that little clip, not take it so serious. Have fun with it. That's really the big deal. Let's just have fun. And to emphasize the fun, yeah, there we go. Now, our next clip, Absorbing Sponge, it's going to introduce the important number 13, which there will be a lot of redundancy equal retention throughout this vlog because it is really a very important number.
But now I'm going to go ahead and deal the cards. Nobody pick up the cards, okay? As I'm dealing down.
table.
And oh well, you guys can do what you want. It's
Yeah.
not like, again, it's kind of loose. I like it that you have drinks on here because that's kind of what I want to promote.
Okay.
Drinks, have a good time.
That's what I want to promote.
Because you know the whole thing is you play better when you drink alcohol. That's a proven fact
I
in
did
Las
not
Vegas.
know this.
Well, you know that's how Las Vegas has made all their money.
Exactly.
So as we're going around, and like I said, I always want you to ask questions if you're confused in any form or fashion. And I put this across in some of my videos where I am not an expert
So
in any
you
form or
deal
fashion.
out the entire deck, so we all should have 13.
What she just said was, what number did you say?
13.
Point to the number? 13, that's it. So
Okay.
that's our first 13, is that everybody gets 13 cards.
Ah, yeah. One of our astute individuals pointed this out regarding, yes, that each player needs to have, there we go, needs to have 13 cards. And remember, this is the first hand being dealt to these individuals who are completely clueless on what bridge is, but already being aware that, hey, each player has 13 cards in their hand. Nice. And how many, as we're going along here, especially for the subscribers and followers and even our new viewers, how many cards are in each suit? Okay, we got 13 spades in each deck. Or I should say in each, yes. 13 hearts in each deck, 13 diamonds in each deck, and 13 clubs in each deck. Yeah, we're getting the 13 down here. And our tricks, yeah, there are 13 tricks in each hand. Okay, now, after being dealt, yes, after being dealt those cards, they can't be in a mess like this. We need to organize them.
Go ahead and pick up your cards. Don't show anybody your cards right now. Okay?
But I am able to look at them.
You can look at them, but don't let me look at them. Now, how I want you to arrange them is this. On the very left, do spades. In the hierarchy order we spoke about before. And what was the hierarchy order again? Anybody?
Ace is high.
And what's low?
2.
Excellent. That's how I want you to put. And when everyone has their spades done, tell me.
Got it.
I need 2 more guys.
Working on it.
Take your time. We're good here.
Yes.
Joser's here all day.
I might have to.
You know we're playing with some slugs here.
Well, you know what?
No,
I was trying really hard not to wear the glasses, but I'm going to
Wear
wear
your
them.
glasses. Don't worry about it. Again, you're not going to be shown on TV here.
Well, I'm trying to strengthen my eyes.
Come on, Annie up.
Yeah, no. So you tell me when you have your spades done.
I do?
See them? Now you're going to do hearts.
Okay.
Okay? That's going to be put right next to the spades, or actually to your right of this, or yeah, to the right of the spades, excuse me, I should say. So you have spades, now you're doing hearts. You tell me when you're done with that.
I am done then.
You're done? Okay. Now you're going to do clubs.
Done.
Damn, you're
Done.
quick. Okay. Obviously,
I'm
Derek doesn't
slow.
have. Derek,
Okay,
well,
I'm
Derek
done.
doesn't have very many clubs, so that's why. But anyway.
They're already in,
Yeah,
they're
you know
already
what?
in order.
I
They're
was
already-
thinking that you could tell by how long it takes us to arrange.
And this is the reason why I do this. Is this way I know what kind of cards you guys have. Now I can cheat.
Okay.
That's just my thing.
Well, I guess you're just using,
No.
I don't think it's cheating if you can, use
If he's
deduction.
letting us know that he's cheating.
Yeah, exactly. That's true. Okay, so we did clubs. What do you think is next?
Hearts.
No,
Diamond.
diamonds.
Diamonds. There you go. So do your diamonds. Or did you already do the diamonds?
I actually
Get
already
him a
did the
Everyone's got the diamonds?
Because
Yes.
you,
And then I told you guys not to show your hand, right?
Right.
yes.
Okay, now I'm going to lie. You're going to lay down your hands. All of them
Okay.
in this fan position, just like this.
Okay.
Isn't that beautiful?
You have lots of clubs.
I do. Okay, so
Oh, wow.
This is supposed to be our Sigh, warm down absorption time. But for some in a high voice, you may declare, yes, confusion. Really, some of you may be going, really, Glenn, why is there a difference between how we organize them in our hand and the bid'em hierarchy organizing? What's the deal here? Now, we're getting ahead of ourselves. As I mentioned, there's going to be a clip absorption too, and that will be covered in clip absorption too. But, you know, we have to recognize the elephant in the room for those who have viewed our past vlogs, who can be, you know, our subscribers, our followers, our new viewers. But saying that, for our first time viewers, yeah, ignore that. Ignore that graphic. Let it disappear from our minds until next week's clip absorption 2. Now, for our subscribing, following viewers and our new viewers, yeah, the reason why that we organize them in this fashion is it is difficult, very difficult, to distinguish between suits when you have like colored suits next to each other. As we can see, as that slow dissolve came in, two suits right next to each other. Hey, wait a minute. Got two Jack of Hearts here. What's the deal? This game is rigged. Oh, my bad. That's a Jack of Hearts and that's a Jack of Diamonds. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't. It really is. It's just really confusing. To lessen the confusion, we'll organize them. Black, red, black, red. Okay, great. Now, yes, we organized these hands, black, red, specifically, yes, spades, hearts, clubs, and diamonds. Now we shall see what happens when the highest card wins after each player lays down one card.
Black, red, black, red.
It's easier to see that way.
It's just easier to see that way. And how we're going to play is that, as you said, ace is the highest card, right? And we're going to play what I call high-low. And what it means is, if you have an ace, which I see that you have a couple aces, so you're looking good.
Rebecca, I'm sorry. Rebecca, would you mind leaning back a little bit? No, just back. Okay, that's perfect.
Okay. So what you want to do is high-low. In other words, if you have an ace and you play your ace, and a person can't beat that ace, the smart thing is you want to keep your high cards, right? So what do you think you want to play? Like, for instance,
The low card?
So go ahead and play your ace of diamonds. Exactly. Play your ace of diamonds.
Wait. Okay.
I'm just going to, just because I see what she has in her hand. So, okay, a teammate of mine. She realizes there's no way she can beat an ace of diamonds because you went high, so she needs to go low.
Okay, so the lowest card.
Okay.
Okay.
And Derek, you can't beat, well, it doesn't matter, she's your teammate, so you don't want to beat her anyway. You want to go low as well. And then I go low. So that's high, low. That's the strategy you're going to do the whole time. You know that you played the ace, so those are your cards. Go ahead and pick them up. Put them by your side. Turn them over. Okay? And tap it one more time. That's a trick.
Oh!
You won the first trick. Whoever gathers all the cards in one, which she had the ace of diamonds, and puts it next, that is a trick.
All right. Hey, we got our first introduction to high-low and witnessed what a trick is. Did anyone hear the echo? You won the first trick? The definition of an echo is a sound caused by the reflection of sound waves from a surface back to the listener. Simply put, actually, going away from that definition. In other words, hey, someone says something, it bounces off a wall.
You won the first trick. You won the first trick.
and it comes back, usually at a lesser volume. But as we listen to this, well, first there was a female voice, and then it was echoed back in a male's voice, and it increased the volume. I don't know about you, but I found that a little spooky. Hey. Okay, there's no need to get snarky on me on this. I mean, really, come on. But hey, now after the first trick was echoed, taking the rest of it, well, what happens on the rest of the hand? Well, we're going to see how that stacks up.
And I have 7.
You have 7.
Came on strong.
Okay, so how many tricks is that altogether?
13.
Okay, 7 is 6. Okay. And really, you won the minimum amount. Because basically, if there was a 6-6 tie, and you win one more trick, in other words, what I'm saying is the minimum that you can win to win a hand is 7 tricks,
7.
correct?
Yes.
And that's 1 above 6, which is what hers is.
Yes.
And the reason why I'm saying
It's a
that is
close game.
I want you to flip your card over just for a second. See that 6?
Yes.
Okay. Now I want you to keep that imprinted in your mind because we're going to have a lesson on that later.
Okay.
Because basically, you won by 1 trick.
Oh.
Okay? You won by 1 trick because that's 1 above 6. That's a lesson that's going to come a little later, but I just want you to kind of get that in your mind. So good stuff. That's 13. So we have 2 13s that we spoke about. What's the first 13 we spoke about?
Dealing out 13 cards.
Perfect. Okay. And go ahead and turn all those cards up, each one, all of them up. And put them in a stack if you can. And
Oh, like this?
yeah.
Okay.
And as you're doing that, I'm going to ask this question. How many suits are there in a 52 card deck of cards? 4. Okay. And how many cards are there of each suit?
13.
Do you kind of get that? Okay. So Spades has 13, clubs, diamonds, hearts. 13. Look at your number again. 13. So reiterate, again, we're doing baby steps. We have 3 things that are 13. What's the first one?
Number of, you deal 13 cards.
Okay, what's the second one? Doesn't have to be in order, actually.
The number of cards in each suit.
Perfect. The third one?
Oh, we just went over it.
That's okay. Is you just won because you had how many?
Oh, you can do 13 tricks.
13 tricks. Okay, so 13 cards to each player.
We should have done this on Friday the 13th.
Close.
Great
Could
idea.
warm up Jason mask.
Did you have one? Do you really? Do you want to get it out? We can frighten some
Okay,
people.
13 tricks, deal 13 cards, and each suit has 13 cards.
Ah, yes. We're into our fun little redundancy equals retention. And the reason why I wanted them to flip up the cards is I wanted them to get the visual of that each suit, how many different suits there was as they were actually flipping those cards up. That all those 4 suits, and that there's 13 cards in each one of those suits. Yeah, that was, we're getting some real fundamentals going on here. And this 13 can be very lucky. And we got the reiteration of 13 tricks in a hand, 13 for each one of these suits, and 13 cards in each player's hand. And when we start getting to know this 13, it really, now normally 13 is known as an unlucky number. As we've seen buildings, or when you go into a building, you go into an elevator, you'll push that button as you're going up, and as you're pushing up, you notice, wait, there's no 13th floor. Okay, but in this case, it's lucky to be aware of the 13.
Well, do you?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do, Clint. I feel very lucky when I understand where the 13 is coming from. Yeah. Now, yeah, see that 7 right there? What that is all about. We saw where North and South had won 7 tricks. This is actually a very magical number as well. As we know, we have 13 tricks. Well, to win the hand, you have to go over a 6 trick threshold. And that first number over the 6 trick threshold is 7. So when we've reached that 7, we know that we've actually won the hand. Now, I want to show this a black and white cookie. My wife loves these. I really kind of wanted to show this because not everything is black and white. And we'll see this, that we've introduced high-low and some other concepts that, that when we're making decisions, there are nice various colors of decisions that we can make, and never be afraid to dive into it.
And then you play your diamond, and I should have kept that ace and diamond.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
that's maybe,
I
so that's what
miscalculated.
made me confused.
I don't need to shuffle this, right?
No, you're good. But that's, it was a choice at the time that you thought maybe you would catch a heart.
Right.
And
And so it was a choice. High low is not
I
the
actually,
golden rule.
I
you know?
actually like that when we make mistakes, because we're humans, and I think humans are hard on themselves. So when they make a mistake, they learned it. So if you don't make a mistake, you don't learn. You
And
learn
that's-
better from mistakes.
And that's the big thing.
It's a process.
It's a process.
The only reason why you can analyze that is because you were looking at everybody's cards. When you're playing and you're not looking at everybody's cards.
Whole different
Right.
story.
And we will get to that. Okay, we will get to that, but we're gonna.
That's gonna be the
but-
challenge.
And
there when you
my
can't
wrench,
see.
my wrench will be thrown in after we go ahead and organize our cards. And what's the first cards again?
Spades.
Next card after that.
Hearts.
Hearts.
And after that,
Club,
Loves.
and the lowly.
diamond.
They're not lowly, trust me.
No, they're not lowly. Yeah, so, yeah. While these cards were being dealt, you heard the little bantering going back and forth. And again, these are people who never even really even heard, what is bridge? And we're already starting to analyze and put around the strategies of what they were just playing in the last hand. I just found that marvelous. And, and that high-low, it's a great foundation. But there are times we should just trudge our own path and experiment a little bit. I mean, also mentioned in the clip was that high-low is not the golden rule. Now, what do we mean by this? Well, high-low, it opens the door. We get to go into our house. We feel all secure and warm and stuff like that. But we urge, hey, venture onto new territory. Have some fun. Get out there, really. Now, also at the end of the clip, I said a wrench will be thrown. Whoa, that must have hurt. And, after we were organizing that the wrench would be thrown, but it's not painful. It's a nice inflatable wrench that won't hurt a bit.
Okay, this is getting out of hand.
It's getting out of hand. The hand is getting out of hand. Okay. All right. Okay, so we fan it down again, just like we did before. And now I'm gonna throw the wrench in.
Okay.
And actually, it's a lovely wrench for the person who dealt it. Okay? Does anybody know what a wild card is?
When you don't have something, you could use that wild card. If you're lacking a suit,
Exactly.
you can
Deuce
use
is wild?
Well, in a sense, it is, in a sense. But instead of deuce is wild, we have suit is wild. Wes gets to pick a suit to be the wild cards. And what you can do is,
based on my hand. I was gonna say I pick hearts
okay, and why would you pick hearts?
because it's my strong suit for all what I have there.
And as you can see, West has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5
Hearts.
wild cards
Yeah.
now.
And I actually have, oh God, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 10 wild cards.
We got
Wow.
So again, we're going back to that 13. So we kind of, that's just something we have to put in our mind.
Mm-hmm.
If I got 5, everybody else has 8. Fortunately, I have 5 as well. That's a great,
That's
a
That's
great
terrific.
one to actually pick. So we are actually gonna, but you still have the same rule. If you throw out your ace of clubs, you cannot throw out a wild card.
If I have the club.
If you have the club, you gotta play it.
okay.
Okay. Or actually, you said it, West. If the person doesn't have that suit, then you can play that wild card. Yeah. So that's a big thing. So is that pretty clear? Do you understand that a little bit?
Yes.
So you get to pick your suit. That's a wild card.
Each time? No,
Well, for this lesson,
for this lesson.
it's part of.
Yeah, for this lesson, it's clear.
It is part of bridge where you actually do get to pick a suit. Okay, this is part of it. We're doing it in baby steps.
Okay.
Okay, so what we've learned, well, when we look at this one, we've learned the hierarchy of the cards. It goes from what?
I'm sorry.
The hierarchy of the cards.
Ace to 2.
Okay, perfect. We learned 13 is what? Actually, I'm going to ask North. 13, give me one. 13.
Tricks.
Okay, you got one of them?
Each person
13 cards in a suit.
Perfect. West?
And you deal, each person gets 13
That's
cards.
it. So say it one more time.
Each person gets 13 cards.
13 cards in a suit.
13 tricks.
That's it. Perfect. Okay, great. And high-low, what's the concept of high-low?
If my partner has a high card, I throw my lowest.
And if you have a high card,
He throws his lowest.
you'll play your high card, he plays the lowest.
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, great. And we're always trying to work each other. Okay, so West has chosen hearts to be. So now we know that hearts are, and you kind of have your own way of doing it. Some people might want to say, you know what? I want to remember that hearts are the wild cards. So I'm going to put, it's just like if you're,
All right, I'll move them here.
Yes, yes. Now, we decided to call this clip Wrench, R-E, R-E. Okay, good spelling there, teacher. W-R-E-N-C-H, in case you were thinking of a different wrench. Wrench, reiteration, differentiation. Whew. Okay, I got that out there. Wrench. Okay. Well, it was basically something that we hadn't done before, which was choosing the wild card. And actually, a wild card or a wild suit card, as we will see, is actually called a trump card in bridge. The Brinch that stole Christmas. In bridge. So basically, your wild suit card, which is what West had chosen, this was the gentle wrench, the beneficial wrench to us, to help her out. That wild suit was what she had chosen. And we now have another term besides the wild suit card hearts that she chose. That wild suit card hearts is what we call a trump card. Excellent. Reiteration. Okay, after that bad demonstration there, but you get what wrench is. Reiteration. We went through the importance of do you feel lucky? Number 13. 13 cards for each player, 13 cards in each suit, 13 cards in a hand. And yes, we got into the high-low, again, without the whistling this time, reiterating on that as well. And now where does the differentiation come in? Well, after the wild suit hearts were chosen by West, we wanted to go ahead and make it easier for us to distinguish by separating it from the rest of the suit. And we do that to avoid that confusion that would drive us. Well, was that a heart or was that a diamond? Yeah, let's separate it. Make it easy. Now, do want to point out, the live example, the importance of knowing that there are, 13 cards in each suit. And, hey, what we hadn't covered, which was interesting, is these suits. And I've talked about the knowledge and the awareness of how lucky it is to know that number 13. And North and South have brought to our attention, hey, West, East have 10 hearts because West had 5 and East had 5. And they looked at the 13 and they go, okay, there's 13 tricks in a hand. We know that there's 13 hearts, in other words, too. Okay, if we minus the 10 hearts they have, we only have 3 hearts. And I mean, again, these are total newbies, and they're really starting to get this. This is great. It's starting to sink in their mind. And I just kind of want to paraphrase something from Larry King regarding knowing 13s. Our design is knowing the 13 and knowing these 13s, the different 13s to know the tricks, how many cards are in each hand, how many cards are in each suit. This will bring you luck. Now, clip absorption will continue. There will be, well, our busy bees are going to be kind of kicked out of the nest by Mama. Well, it's more of a nudge, actually. It's not really kicking out in that way. But you're going to see in this next hand how the light bulbs are just going to start clicking for North, South, and West. And the reason why I say, and I'm leaving out East, is because you're going to see in this hand that East kind of just decides to, yeah, I'm going to snooze on this. I'm going into the thinkless tank and let North, South, and West run the show. Now, this is a longer clip, but the nice thing about it is you all will witness what we've just been going through during this vlog. It will bring all those elements together into this one clip.
Now, West had dealt who plays first. Yes.
North.
Yes, because that's overs to the left. So you get to go, and we're going again high-low. So I'm not gonna even say anything this time. Okay, I'm gonna have you guys just work it out yourself. Don't worry about making mistakes.
Okay.
Okay, just picture high-low and how you can help your partner out, or if you can't help your partner out, how you can get at least a trick for your partner.
Okay.
Okay, and that's all you're gonna do. So I'm gonna go let North, you make your decision, sir, in the sense of what you need to do, what you can do, but what you will do. Okay, I do not have a clutch.
Okay, now in this case, you can utilize your wild card.
You got it.
And-
just hit me.
So if you
Shoot.
utilize the wild card, does that mean you win?
But would he want to do that, seeing how we can
Well-
see everything, you have an ace, so why would he waste?
Well, because I win a trick. I want to win a trick.
Mm.
That really, and that's actually, I'll put across the number one rule of bridge.
Get the trick.
That's it.
But that's what I'm saying,
Get the trick.
why would he waste one of the wild cards when you can win it with your ace?
I don't want South to win.
The wild card wins because he doesn't have
A
any
wild
of this
card is bigger than the
than
ace.
that.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
This is a
Yeah.
wild
Oh,
card.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That can trump the ace.
Right.
Well, you just said, I like that. What would you say? The wild card can what?
Trump.
Trump.
Love it. That is what they call it in bridge. This is a trump card.
Oh,
So
okay,
you just taught us another lesson, my friend.
Yeah,
A
I did not know
little
that.
nomenclature. So I am going to trump the clubs with this 4 of hearts.
And now that I know this is a wild card, that means I want to go low.
Perfect.
And then I saw that he threw his lowest card of
His
the
lowest
suit.
wild card.
Wild card.
Oh,
And now, you want me to collect?
Yes, please.
Okay.
It's easy.
Okay, so now I'm looking over here.
What did you throw down?
4.
Of club?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm looking, how can I compliment my partner? Well, yeah, do it. Do it to yourself. It's fine. Just go in, do it. Do it. Okay, so I'm gonna compliment my partner here, and I'm gonna give West a trick. What do you think I should play, Rebecca, to give West a trick?
Okay.
Okay, Derek already has the hint of it, so I want you to go ahead. You can go suit by suit, take your time.
3.
This one? Perfect. Okay. So now it's up to you.
Well, you guys have all the wild cards, so it's hopeless.
It's just frustrating, isn't it?
Just gonna scratch your head.
You know, it goes back and forth. It goes back and forth. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so West has won that. Okay.
Because we dominate here, I wanted, is it okay? I wanted to
Sure.
get some of it out.
Sure.
Okay.
Just tell everyone that you're dominating north and south.
That's a wild card. I don't think you should use that.
Why not?
Well,
Well, I have to, it's the suit.
He has
oh.
He's got no.
it.
That
Got
is so. If it's a suit, you still got to play it. I'm gonna play low.
Oh, so now you took all my wild cards.
And that was a smart move
Okay.
by West. So
Okay.
I think that went to.
She
Is
took
that yours,
all
right?
the wild
Yeah,
cards.
that was my sorry.
Oh, that
I
was very
apologize.
good.
So
Okay.
you can keep on going.
Okay.
Ah, see, there we go.
Right now we don't have wild cards. Oh,
There's
Yeah.
oh, North has a wild card.
And now I can play my ace.
Okay.
And I don't mind giving rid of my ace because
I'm gonna give you the 2.
West realized by playing that hand that now
Okay.
you have no more wild cards.
That's correct. That was brilliant. That
So
was a good lesson.
it is my turn in that sense. So if I look at my hand here and I go, wow, okay, I could play spades, but I can't play spades because you have an ace of spades. Diamonds, wow, wait a minute. I could actually play a diamond. Hearts,
you
I could
have-
play hearts. I'm gonna leave it up to my partner here. West, what do you think I should play?
the king diamonds.
Okay, king of diamonds it is.
I'm gonna give you my low diamond.
Okay.
Neil.
Neil's I like that. Okay, so I played that one, so I'm gonna let Rebecca make my choice here. But it can't be in your favor.
All right, so for your partner.
So these are wild cards, okay, and these are just
Okay,
regular cards.
so you cannot play the spades because North has the ace.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just skip
Okay.
over that.
How about the
And
diamonds?
if you do the diamonds, then South has the highest diamond.
Okay.
So
Really, what's my choice?
I guess your lowest
No,
wild card.
what can I win with? You can go low, you can go high, low. You want to win a trick, right? At all costs, you want to win a trick.
Well,
What do I have left?
the 9.
That's it. That's it. So I'm gonna play. So in other words, we want to win a trick because that's the name of the game.
But
Don't go there.
you could put your partner in a position
Yes,
to win.
that's true. That's true. And that's
If you
true.
play diamond, I would win.
Oh, let me see. How would that
Yes.
be?
Because I
See
don't
what?
have
See what?
diamond.
I let Rebecca play, but I see what he's saying. So what happened here is
If you put a diamond,
my partner.
would have to play the wild
The
card,
wild card.
and
Yeah.
We
she would
would
win.
have to get rid of our
Yes.
top diamonds.
Yeah.
And then she.
Oh,
But
my
that's good. I
goodness.
wanted
Okay,
you.
That's
but
good.
but that's okay. I wanted you to think that out.
Okay, thank
Okay.
you. So
in that
I
sense.
think that's better.
Okay. So my partner did know what to play,
You're
And-
sharp.
and then
I'm
you have
telling
no.
you, that West is on it.
You have no choice but to play your
I have
diamond.
to play this bigger card. Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay.
So I think you are running the table.
It's kind of looking that way. Okay, so it is your turn, West. But yeah, go ahead and play what you. Okay. And why is West playing that card? Look at my hand.
Because you don't have a club and you will have to play the heart, and the heart is the wild card, so you win.
Yes.
And I have to play, no, it's not North that goes first.
Okay.
I have to play these.
Okay. So I'm playing my wild card. Okay. And what card should I play, partner?
Diamonds.
Okay.
And here's why I want him to play diamonds.
Yes, tell me.
Because if he played the wild card, our wild cards would be meeting.
Oh,
And it's a
so then
waste.
you would have to use both of the
Yeah.
wild cards.
Cards
Ah, ding,
Right.
ding,
Out.
ding, ding.
That's
See?
that's
So,
I am a little slow.
No, that's-
Okay,
No, it's
got
okay.
it, got it. Okay.
so I'm just feeding him what he doesn't have, so he uses his wild card, and I get to save my
And
wild
vice
card.
versa.
to go back.
Yeah.
Oh, that's brilliant. Okay, I
That's-
like it.
So I'm playing my 7 of diamonds, and again, what are we doing? We're doing high-low here, right?
Okay, so I don't have any diamonds. I'm just going to give you this.
Okay, now, because I see his hand, and I know he doesn't have any diamond, I don't want to waste my wild card when I could play any card, and he still
Yes.
wins with that 7.
Yes.
Yes.
Look at
Very
that.
good.
Got smart. Got
Very
smart.
good.
I love
That's
that.
in here.
My partner's smarter than I am. Just so you know. Okay, and this is sort of kind of going towards what our cameraman had said. So I have to assume which one we're gonna play again.
Diamond.
Diamonds.
Diamonds. Yes, diamonds. And now you kind of get the reason why, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't have a
It's
diamond.
very
Yeah,
complicated.
doesn't
let's
have
screw
a
up a
diamond.
good thing.
Yeah.
Yes. Right. And this
Look at
would
this.
look like, wow, look at all these cards, but it doesn't mean anything.
But it's not helping, so. Okay, and now my partner, what should we do?
So.
Okay, yeah, Rebecca, what should I do?
Okay.
And then I'll
So
let my
now
partner.
I think you are in wild card world. because- because North has the ace and you both have spades.
I would say the 9 of spades.
Okay, so you saying the 9 of spades. for
Oh,
you?
because then she can take it. No, but she has spades, so she would
And
have
what,
to.
what does your partner have?
Yeah,
Oh.
she'd have to burn a wild card to win it.
Oh,
but
and I
but you
can't,
can't because
because I have
you-
spades.
she
because
has
West
Oh, she has
spades.
to fold
So
it.
that
Yeah,
means
okay.
North would take it with the ace.
yes.
That's why I was telling him that he has to go to wild card.
Okay.
Otherwise, South and North really want that, but I don't. I'm trying to
No,
not give him bad advice.
no, that's fine. And my partner,
Don't give him good advice.
what's my partner think?
What the-
Oh,
It's like we have no choice.
That's a good point.
Yeah, because you guys would lead in the spades when he plays spades.
Yeah.
And if he plays hearts, I'll play my queen, and or I could let him win in that. But either way, you guys are getting 2 from this suit.
That you see what she's saying there?
okay.
Okay, so
So not
what,
wild card.
what West is saying is it really doesn't matter which way I go.
Okay.
Okay, if I play the 9,
Then she has
you
to.
burn a card. They'll play the 7. You'll win with a queen. Okay, then North will play an ace because that's going to win my jack, and then you have to play a card, and then West would give up the king. So I'm looking forward.
You're
So-
looking too many steps ahead.
Yeah, but don't worry about it.
Okay.
So, but West figured it out.
Yes.
Is what I'm saying. West figured
Very
it out.
good.
It's why I chose West as a partner and let you guys just flounder.
Yeah, I don't know why I
Begin to
can't
see
look
that now.
3
No, you-
steps ahead.
I don't want you to look 3 steps ahead. I want
Okay.
this to, how I advertise this on
Baby
the
steps.
YouTube channel is
Yeah.
A, baby steps,
Uh-huh.
and the other is I tell people to have brunch and bridge.
Oh,
And
Corner bet?
yeah, that's so I can.
Is that how
That's
this
no.
came about?
I did that so I know when people have the 10 of spades.
okay.
That's my cheating card.
Okay.
The 10 of spades. Just the 10 of spades.
Just the 10 of spades, that's
Okay.
it. But what I'm saying is there, I kind of advertise in the sense of I would rather people get together, have a good time,
Yes.
nosh a little bit,
Oh.
then play some cards,
Mhm.
nosh again, and come back. And just have a good time with it. It doesn't
Okay.
matter if you win or lose,
No.
but at the same time, you can marvel when someone makes a good move.
I
You gotta
really
go,
like how her mind works.
and then what you can do is like, I remember Wes making that move. Oh, I remember yeah, I'm gonna use that next time.
Yes. Yes.
But then, if you want to just you continue with the high-low because that's the easiest way to play,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can kind of use your instincts from that point. So I'm still going to go ahead and let West make a decision for me here.
Spades.
Okay, which one?
The lowest one.
The lowest one. Okay.
Okay, and I just burn.
Okay.
And that's nice
Well,
because
okay,
don't
this
we
is-
get to win?
Okay.
She gave us a win.
Now I like the way you were thinking. I could
we
see
get
what you
to
were
win
thinking.
a trick.
Now hold
I was
on,
gonna
hold on
win,
before that.
okay.
No.
What Wes was going to do is play the king and make you burn that.
Mm-hmm.
But then West realized
Either way.
either way.
Yes.
Yes.
Either way, we're still going to lose.
Right.
Okay.
So yay!
I'm scared that you knew what I was thinking.
Oh.
But that's what you want. You want your partner
Wanted to figure you
to,
out.
to know what you're thinking.
Yes.
And that's what happens.
Yes.
If you two play together, you start to kind of get
Yep.
We
each
know.
other's minds.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a big thing. So, and kind of a story to go with that is, my wife and I were playing bridge on a cruise ship. We wanted to see how other people play and stuff like that. And it came to a point to where I knew how she played, and she knew how I played.
Okay.
Because we just played back and forth, and we just you just start to get to
You
know
just
each other,
start
just like in a
like,
relationship.
oh, I know all the time. That's what.
Yeah, when he does this, that's what he
Yeah.
means.
Yes.
And that's just kind of what happens.
Okay.
So you kind of, as you play along, and you should, you'll get to kind of know what each other's instincts are.
Okay.
Okay, so,
North.
North won, so where do you go? Yeah, it's,
Oh, okay. I have an
please,
idea.
please tell me.
All right. We want a trick, and you have to
At
do
all
the ace
costs, just do
because
the
they
ace.
both have
Yeah.
spades.
You are correct. Okay,
Right.
okay, so yay.
Woo!
Catching up here.
And now before North plays his next card, Rebecca,
Oh, my
look,
goodness.
look,
All
look
right,
what
now
I have,
what's gonna
and look
happen?
what West has. What do you think is gonna happen?
Okay, she has the wild card.
You're
She's
getting the
gonna
next
take
two
whatever.
tricks.
You got it.
Yes,
And that's
Yes.
that's just
that's what
thinking
we
ahead.
got to do.
Yeah. And see, that's only 2 steps. And so you got that. And
Yeah. I did get that.
yeah, see? See,
Gosh,
I'm telling
I'm
you, you're getting
catching
it.
on.
You're catching on.
And see, because he's leading in spades, if I had other cards, I would have played that.
Yes.
But I have no choice but to play the wild card,
Yes.
or else I would have left him.
Okay. And then West takes the trick.
Okay, thank you.
Let's goes one more. Excellent.
Munched my ace.
Well, you got two tricks again.
Yes, I
But
did.
and you got
I like this. I do.
Good.
okay.
It's better than when I was hearing something about running the table. That would mean that 0 tricks,
Zero.
but we got 2, so I feel,
Yeah,
I
so
feel like that's exciting.
It is exciting. It really is. Actually, I think that was more like me. But we really did want you to just kick back, relax, and just let the absorption ease into each other's minds. I really did take a nap during that last hand, that last third hand that we had done. And, just to mention across that this was their third hand, and it was the last hand we actually played with the cards facing up. And the reason why we played with the cards facing up is to really get to implement and understand the high-low strategy and the importance of getting to know the lucky number. Well, do you feel lucky? Because when we know that number is when we actually will have success. Just having that awareness is excellent. And, yes. We were clucking along as we were playing, but do thank Larry King for regarding designing that design luck, which we did implement. And we were not just clucking and talking. We were actually playing and clicking, or actually I should say north, south, and west were clicking during that whole hand. And they had a good attitude about it, especially south and north, because they said, we could have been completely shut out from any tricks, but we got 2 tricks. And they found that victorious. Well, it was victorious, and it was exciting. And I'd like to go ahead and share this winning quote from Venus Williams. And to give the victory sign for North and South, for having that demeanor, and for my smarter partner than I, West. Now going to those individuals, yeah. Our Compass Reader Bridge players. Yeah, we want you to feel comfortable, such as our Compass Reader Bridge players were. I mean, again, this was only the third hand. These individuals knew absolutely nothing about bridge when we first began. But soon after, they just started putting the fun in the fundamentals of understanding of the game and into the three hands. Just in those three hands, it's just amazed me. I'm just flabbergasted by it. Now, also, North, South, and West have given us, just like that mama bird pushing out the baby bird in the nest. They gave us have given us that little nudge. Say, hey, let's go back online, specifically trickstercards.com, and well, I'm gonna kind of show you a little bit why. Well, not why we should go online, but what to choose so you can really optimize what we've learned today. But before we do that, I think we've absorbed. We've absorbed quite a bit through these clip absorptions. Let's soak in a little serenity and reset before we proceed. Are you relaxed? Do you feel cool? Yeah, letting that wind breeze. Okay, let's clip absorb this last leg together. Trickstercards.com. I wanted to show this basically urge you to go into trickstercards.com. If you're already signed up, it will go to this page. If you haven't, then again, my suggestion, trickstercards.com, click sign up. It's free, no money being passed. After you sign up with your email, you go ahead and you'll choose and create a name. That's what has mine is Gravity. Then after that, and you have to excuse my sliding of my mouse here, you would click Bridge, okay? And here it has some different choices, but again, we're just starting, just so you know, we concentrate on assisting people, newbies and novices of Bridge, to become social good card players, as we've mentioned in the vlog. So you saw that what we had done, we practiced with the cards facing up, and so I want you to do that. Click Practice. And then you'll see many games here chose, whatever you want to say, sorry. Grammatically incorrect, teacher. But we're going to go to More Games and Rules. This way we get to create our game and our rules to it. We have been teaching the concept of rubber. It's a rubber, it's the name of the type of bridge that we're playing here. And you can choose any amount of deals. They call it deals. We call it hands. So I chose one hand here just as a practice. And then everything else here, yes, 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 yes. Allow undo. And this normally won't be checked as yes, so change this to allow suggestions and change this to show all hands, because that's how you basically practiced. And then we get down to time to bid and time to play. We want you to be able to relax. We talked about relaxing, sitting back, and take as much time as you want. And you'll see that it will go, when I click this create, it's going to show the hands being dealt, and it's going to actually put it in order for you. And I'm just going to show this briefly to you just so you can see that it's going to help you out and make suggestions at the same time. Also, as we're dealing this, I want you to ignore these numbers that say HCP on it, okay? That will be covered in Clip Absorption Part 2. But as you can see, it actually is, it shows it in order for us, which is great. We've been learning this. And again, no hurry. We're playing against bots. It puts in order for us. So we have spades to the left. After that, we got hearts,
we got clubs, and we got diamonds. And as you can see, if you're looking at it and you go, well, I'm not sure which one I like, as you can see, we did from our last one, West had chosen hearts, because that's what she liked. In this session, they're choosing something called NT, just so you know, and we'll cover it more on clip absorption, part 2. We'll cover that in there. NT stands for no trump, and that basically means that nothing's wild. As you can see from the last hand, as we said, we chose hearts to be wild. In this one, it's suggesting we choose something that's not wild, of which they call no trump. So that's it for now, but I hope this will encourage you to experiment. Again, these are bots. Doesn't matter if you make a mistake. Just go into it. Start getting a feel for it so that when we come back next week with Clip Absorption Part 2, that you'll be on the same page with us, and then we'll get on this page together. Thank you so much. Bye.
Great. So yes, we do encourage this face up, because as you can see, for each one of these hands are face up, as we've been already practicing through this vlog, this clip absorption vlog, which we'll be going to clip absorption too. We want you to do that so you can practice this week on trickstercards.com, the cards faced up, so that when we ease into clip absorption 2 next week, we will all be on the same page. Yes, yes. Yeah, I've been continuously, obnoxiously referencing clip absorption part 2. And the reason being is once clip absorption part 2 is completed, you will be able to watch clip absorption and clip absorption part 2 and see what we've been doing sequentially, if I can barely say that, sequentially, throughout our vlogs week to week. And you get to encompass them, excuse me, into 2 elongated vlogs. Good things. And we will, as we've already indicated and teased a little bit, we will be going into clip absorbing next week, HCPs, NTs, and the BIDM hierarchies. Okay, now I would like to throw a little quiz out here to you. Yeah. Okay, which one of our Compass Reader Bridge players said this? I like it when we make mistakes. We learn from them. I'm paraphrasing, but. Yes, it was South. Healthy attitude, South. Take it as it comes, and it will come to you. Here's a quick subliminal side regarding next week. Yeah, sometimes we just can't help ourselves.